Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today we're embarking on a journey into a vision that might just sound like something pulled straight from, well, some groundbreaking science fiction novel, yet it's being meticulously designed and articulated right here, right now. Imagine a world where you could not only profoundly redefine traditional relationships on a deeply personal, intimate level, but also, through that very redefinition, contribute to a global, collective effort to protect humanity from cosmic threats, all orchestrated and enhanced by a sophisticated technological framework.
Yeah, it's a huge premise.
It really is. It's a premise that stretches from the most intimate intricacies of human connection all the way to planetary scale engineering, and believe me, it's truly mind-bending.
Indeed. Our mission today is to take a deep dive into the visionary world of Luke Nathan Hayes. You've provided us with a truly fascinating stack of documents outlining his aura of intelligence and a whole array of interconnected initiatives that flow from it. Our goal is to extract the most important nuggets of knowledge and insight from these sources, helping you understand a future where artificial intelligence, human relationships, and planetary resilience aren't just connected by chance, but are intricately, almost inseparably linked by design.
Wow.
Get ready for some serious aha moments, because this journey, as you said, extends far beyond our current conventional thinking. It's really out there.
And it absolutely does. We're going to navigate through some incredibly ambitious and thought-provoking concepts that challenge our very understanding of what's possible. Think global group marriages. Yes, you heard that correctly. Alongside the ambitious blueprint for a civilization of sand taking root on Australia's North Stradbroke Island.
Yep, it's in there.
And if that wasn't enough to pique your interest, we'll be discussing plans for a subterranean hyperloop stretching all the way to Antarctica.
Antarctica, it's incredible.
Yeah. The overarching goal, the very essence woven throughout all of this, is to leverage cutting-edge technology to achieve what Luke Nathan Hayes terms joyful, responsible abundance on Earth. So buckle up, because this is going to be quite the extraordinary ride.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. The architect of aura, a visionary's journey.
Okay. To truly understand such a sweeping vision, it's often helpful to first unpack the person behind it. Luke Nathan Hayes. What formative experiences in his life, particularly in his early years, shaped his incredibly unique approach to technology, human relationships, and these monumental global challenges he's seeking to address?
Well, as we delve into the sources, a consistent thread emerges early on, one of relentless exploration, a deep curiosity, and remarkable resilience.
Okay.
From his earliest childhood, Luke describes playing what he calls explore games like hide-and-seek and tag, or Tiggy, as he calls it, in the wild, untamed environment of Ningi near Brisbane.
Explore games, huh?
Yeah, these weren't just simple childhood pastimes for him. He viewed them as foundational experiences for navigating unknown territory, both physically and, crucially, mentally.
Interesting.
This tendency is further highlighted by a pivotal experience at Guga Camp, where he recounts choosing to cut his own path. Despite acknowledging he wasn't the fittest among his peers, he didn't just participate. He won an orienteering competition by a significant margin.
Wow, really? By finding his own way.
Exactly. This strongly suggests a lifelong inclination to chart his own course, to find unconventional solutions, and to excel in challenging, unmapped domains, a trait that clearly surfaces in his later, grander visions. You see that pattern emerge.
And then there's this fascinating connection he makes to his astrological sign, Ophiuchus, which he identifies as the Python handler who gains the knowledge of immortality. It's a very specific, almost mythical identification.
It really is.
How does this self-perception, this shift from conventionally being a Sagittarius, tie into his belief in science and AI to literally copy himself and engineer his body? This isn't merely about exploration. It sounds like a fundamental drive to transform existence itself.
Precisely. His self-identification with Ophiuchus, moving from a conventional Sagittarius, really highlights a deep, almost spiritual and philosophical underpinning to his technological pursuits. It's quite profound. He's not simply building tools or designing systems for external use. He's actively exploring the very nature of consciousness, identity, and relentlessly pursuing what he calls the mathematical proof of free will.
The mathematical proof of free will.
Yes. This is a quest he openly states he's lost himself and recreated himself many times to solve. It's a profoundly personal internal journey that's intricately intertwined with universal existential questions.
So the tech is almost a means to that end.
It seems that way. This desire for self-mastery, for a form of digital immortality or consciousness expansion, isn't just a technological ambition. It's a direct echo of the Ophiuchus myth he identifies with, suggesting a quest for ultimate knowledge and transformation, where technology serves as the crucible for this profound personal evolution.
His early adult life also seems to underscore this fiercely independent spirit and willingness to deviate from conventional paths. We see him leaving university early to pursue his passion for bodyboarding,
Right.
working at a supermarket, and then with his father. But the narrative really takes a turn with the truly unique story of the Tamaki tribe ceremony in New Zealand. That sounds like an incredibly profound and pivotal moment.
That's where it becomes incredibly impactful and sets the stage for his global aspirations. Being chosen as the leader of the visiting tribe in that traditional Tamaki ceremony clearly resonated deeply with him.
He was chosen as the leader, just like that.
Apparently so. He recounts this experience leading him to a profound reflection on the meaning in being a leader of a tribe of many nations. This unexpected role instilled in him a powerful, almost innate sense of collective leadership and global unity, a feeling of responsibility not just for one group, but for humanity as a whole.
That's a heavy realization.
Absolutely. Even though he acknowledges that this initial sense of global unity was unfulfilled at the time due to practical limitations and a lack of resources, it unequivocally informed his later large-scale projects, laying the conceptual groundwork for his ambitious global initiatives. It planted the seed of a vision far larger than himself, a sense of belonging to and leading a diverse global collective.
And then building on that, there's the truly unique and almost spiritual experience he describes on North Stradbroke Island, or Minjerribah, at the Island Vibe Music Festival. He recounts a moment where he felt like I was contacted by the sun.
Yeah, that's a powerful image.
Which led to a visceral sense of unity with all things and a heightened capacity for empathy. That sounds incredibly transformative, almost a spiritual awakening feeding a technological drive.
What's truly striking here is how these intense, deeply personal, almost mystical and profoundly spiritual experiences seem to directly fuel his drive for large-scale technological and social impact.
So it's not just logic driving this.
Not at all. That specific moment on North Stradbroke Island, where his perception of self and others was fundamentally transformed, where he felt a profound connection to all existence, provides a very human, almost ethereal foundation for his aura of intelligence framework. It's not just pure logic, cold technical prowess, or even a desire for profit that's driving his innovation. It's a deep personal connection to a sense of universal unity and expanded empathy for all existence. This spiritual dimension, this profound shift in consciousness, is truly a unique and defining aspect of his vision.
It suggests that technology isn't just a tool for efficiency, but for achieving a higher state of interconnected being.
Exactly.
So let's drill down into the core of this. What is this aura of intelligence that he's designing? How does it actually serve as a comprehensive framework for humans to not only build a computerized extension of themselves, a digital aura, but also simplify living a healthy, thriving life within this expansive vision?
Okay. At its core, the aura of intelligence is envisioned as a revolutionary technological framework designed to enable humans to build a computerized extension of themselves, essentially, a digital doppelganger or companion that learns from and augments their physical and mental being.
A digital doppelganger.
Yeah. This aura leverages advanced AI to fundamentally simplify and enhance healthy living across all aspects of life. It's explicitly designed to partner with Jaeger Earth.
Jaeger Earth. What does that stand for again?
It stands for the Global Association for Joyful Responsible Abundance on Earth.
Right. Joyful, responsible abundance.
Yes, to facilitate a new era of well-being for all. Its foundational core values are clearly stated: joyful, responsible abundance, inclusivity, and innovation.
And now those aren't just buzzwords.
Apparently not. They are intended to underpin every single aspect of its design and purpose, ensuring that the technology genuinely serves humanity in a holistic, ethical, and beneficial way by aligning personal digital identity with a global mission.
What are the actual physical and digital components of this aura? We're clearly talking about something far more pervasive than just an app on your smartphone, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like a complete digital ecosystem built around an individual.
Absolutely. The vision extends far beyond mere software. The Aura of Intelligence framework includes sophisticated XR visualization, that's extended reality, encompassing both virtual and augmented realities.
Right, VR and AR.
designed to immerse and interact with the user, as well as smart wearables that continuously monitor physiological data, smart home devices that learn and adapt to your environment, and a wide variety of sophisticated software that integrates all these elements.
Okay, so it's everywhere.
Pretty much. And critically, its unique digital structure is based on what's described as 7 hollow-nested horn tori overlaid on a vector space.
7 hollow-nested. Horn tori. Okay, break that down for us.
Right. Without getting lost in the deep mathematics, imagine it like a series of concentric, interconnected, donut-shaped layers of digital information.
Look, like digital donuts stacked inside each other.
Sort of, yeah. That's not a bad way to think about it. This intricate layered architecture allows for extremely granular control over personal data. The inner layers of these tori are privacy protected and heavily encrypted, accessible only by the user themselves or explicitly authorized carriers or legal powers of attorney.
So the innermost donut is super secure.
Exactly. Conversely, the outer layers can be made public or shared dynamically with specific entities or communities, meaning users have complete customizable control over what information about their aura is visible to the outside world. This granular control over personal data, from completely private to selectively public, is a key feature, emphasizing privacy by design and user autonomy.
So what does this all mean for our most personal thoughts and our mental health? The idea of mind externalization sounds a bit intense, especially if it implies our inner monologues, our messy bits, as you referred to, could potentially become accessible or even managed by the system. How does this vision handle such a sensitive frontier of consciousness?
Yeah, that's a huge question. This raises a truly profound and perhaps challenging question. How do you manage personal thoughts? Particularly what the sources refer to as messy bits, those less than perfect internal dialogues, when the mind can be externalized into a digital space.
Right.
The system aims to have a specific protocol for keeping inappropriate thoughts away from our mental machinery in public spaces.
Keeping them away. Or just keeping them private.
Keeping them private, it seems. This doesn't mean suppressing them entirely, but rather ensuring users could explore these more challenging, private, or even controversial thoughts only when in safe and appropriate contexts, like within their most private aura layers.
Okay, so you choose the context.
Right. The aura is specifically designed with sophisticated algorithms that are trained to discern context and emotional tone, ensuring that user control and explicit consent are absolutely paramount before any externalization or sharing occurs. It's about empowering the user to curate their public mental presence, their digital persona, while retaining deeply private spaces for uninhibited self-exploration and processing.
Navigating the ethical minefield of digital consciousness.
Exactly. It's a big one.
And beyond just protecting privacy, how does the aura actually actively guide or monitor a user's behavior and values? It sounds like it steps into a much more proactive, almost ethical policing role for individuals.
It does. The aura is envisioned as far more than a passive tool or just a digital extension. It's designed to actively function as a guardian of values and a voice empowering conscience for the individual.
A guardian of values. Wow.
Yeah. Through continuous biosignature monitoring, which means tracking physiological and biological signals like heart rate variability, skin conductance, even nuanced vocal inflections, it acts as a mirror of authenticity, constantly ensuring that a user's actions and public expressions reflect their chosen values and virtues.
My goodness. So it knows if you're lying or being inauthentic.
That's the claim. This is where it gets particularly bold. It actively encourages open dialogue and, surprisingly, even aims to instill the confidence to question and challenge aspects of the community or individual marriage groups or members within it.
Challenge the community, even with this monitoring.
Yes, as long as respect and empathy are explicitly used as guiding principles. But this concept of policing of activity and the stated goal of uncovering all secrets via biosignatures is indeed a bold and potentially very controversial aspect of the system.
No kidding.
It pushes for an unprecedented level of transparency and integrity within the community, where your own body acts as a truth detector monitored by your aura.
This leads to a fascinating blend of deeply personal well-being and a new form of societal integration, where the technology becomes a direct participant in one's ethical life, ensuring alignment between internal values and external actions. What are some of the practical, real-world applications of this Aura hardware system? Where would we actually see it implemented beyond the abstract?
Well, the vision for the Aura hardware systems extends to very practical and remarkably diverse real-world applications, aiming to address critical societal needs. Imagine Aura hardware systems tailored for capsule hotels, particularly in the developing world.
Capsule hotel?
Yeah. These wouldn't just be places to sleep. They're envisioned as transformative hubs offering civil services, enhanced with AI, augmented reality overlays for information, and just-in-time learning modules.
So like smart capsule learning hubs.
Exactly, turning basic accommodation into accessible centers for personal and social development. The system also targets luxury retirement villages, a crucial area given the rapidly growing global elderly population.
That makes sense.
Here, the Aura would provide sophisticated cognitive architecture for memory support and personality retention for people with dementia, helping them maintain their identity, connections, and even their unique quirks and memories as their minds change.
That could be incredibly valuable.
It really could. It's clearly about enhancing the quality of life across all stages and situations, from empowering individual learning to providing compassionate, technologically advanced elder care, redefining relationships, global group marriages.
Now let's shift our focus to one of the most intriguing and perhaps paradigm-shifting applications of this aura of intelligence: global group marriages. What exactly is this concept all about, and how does it fundamentally redefine love, partnership, and family in Luke's expansive vision?
Okay, yeah. Global group marriages. It's a truly visionary approach to what's termed ethically non-monogamous relationships. Its primary aim is to foster a global network of deep connections that transcend traditional boundaries of geography, culture, and even species.
Even species? You mean like
Yeah.
AI?
Exactly. It's explicitly designed to embrace both human and AGI, or artificial general intelligence entities, completely redefining what relationships can look like and who can be considered a partner in a technologically advanced society.
Wow. Okay.
Crucially, this concept is aligned with the broader goals of JJ or Earth, focusing on achieving joyful, responsible abundance, not just individually, but through these new, diversified relational structures.
So the relationships themselves contribute to that abundance goal.
That's the idea. The thinking is that expanding the definition of partnership and family could be key to building a more resilient, connected, and thriving global community.
Okay, let's unpack this from a sociological perspective. Our sources talk about rising divorce rates and fewer marriages globally, alongside shifts in traditional family structures. How does this current context, these powerful societal shifts, set the stage for such a radical redefinition of partnership, moving beyond the traditional monogamous dyad?
Well, this raises an important question about the fundamental drivers of change in marriage and relationship structures throughout human history, right? The sources highlight several macro-level forces: significant economic development, which often grants women greater independence and choice. The establishment of robust social safety nets that reduce reliance on family units for basic survival, and even major disruptions like wars, conflicts, and widespread disease.
Like WWI.
Exactly. For instance, after World War I, some societies actually grappled with serious discussions about polygamy due to marriage squeezes caused by severe gender imbalances from war casualties.
Right, I've heard about that.
And more recently, the COVID-19 pandemic forced society to experiment extensively with virtual dating and even Zoom weddings, which starkly highlighted technology's critical role in maintaining and forming connections when physical gatherings were risky or impossible.
So history shows we adapt.
Absolutely. These historical and recent trends demonstrate humanity's continuous adaptation in the face of changing circumstances, making the ground fertile for radical new models that leverage technology to meet evolving social needs. The idea is that traditional structures are simply no longer serving everyone as effectively as they once did.
So what's truly fascinating here is how technology, especially advanced AI, isn't just a background tool, but could directly support, manage, and even facilitate these evolving, complex relationship structures. It's not passive. It's an active participant, almost a relational co-pilot.
Indeed. The sources envision AI playing a deeply integrated, proactive role in these relationships. AI could, for example, manage the incredibly complex logistics for multi-human relationships.
Like scheduling dates for 5 people.
Probably more complex than that. But yeah, coordinating schedules, resources, and even mediating conflicts within polycules or group marriages.
AI mediation.
That's the idea. It could also help to intelligently match individuals who might fit well into existing family units or help form new ones based on shared values and emotional profiles. Okay? The vision even speculates about the emergence of a digital hive mind if brain-computer interfaces advance to a point where partners could experience a form of connected consciousness or radical transparency of feelings.
Connected consciousness.
Yeah.
That's pushing the boundaries of intimacy itself.
It really is, suggesting a future where technology is seen as the crucial enabler here, making it easier to coordinate complex schedules, manage shared responsibilities, and pool financial resources within these larger groups.
Interesting.
The vision includes formal arrangements where multiple adults could become legal co-guardians of a group of children, effectively providing more parental figures, diverse role models, and a wider support network for each child, moving beyond the binary mom-dad structure.
Reimagining family is something much more fluid.
Exactly. As a fluid, adaptable unit, optimized for shared responsibility, collective well-being, and providing children with a richer, more diverse upbringing.
The sources describe something quite specific called the Love UN simulacrum, with fractal family architectures. This sounds incredibly intricate, almost like a self-organizing system for relationships. What does that mean for how these group marriages are structured and scaled?
Right, the Love UN simulacrum. It's designed to be highly flexible and scalable, accommodating relationships of widely varying sizes and complexities, almost like biological cell structures that aggregate.
Fractal families, like patterns repeating at different scales.
Kind of, yeah. It allows for 3 to 13 plus souls as core nodes of resonance, which are the primary multi-partner relationships. These then scale up to clans of 144 or 432 plus kin, formed by pattern matching aura archetypes and shared value rituals.
So the auras help group people.
That's the idea, suggesting that compatible digital auras will help people group together based on deeper values. At the broadest level, it envisions thousands in fluid sociosexual affinity networks, forming larger economic, spiritual, or ecological alliances.
From 3 people to thousands.
Yeah. This intricate layered structure incorporates advanced concepts like fertility optimization via LAFT,
LAFT.
love-aware fertility tech.
Okay.
To responsibly manage reproduction within these groups, distributed child-rearing responsibilities measured by emotional labor equity to ensure fairness, and collective bargaining by digital twins and aura agents.
Your aura negotiates for you.
Potentially, yes. All of which are designed to ensure algorithmic consent standards are met at every level. It's a complex, living system designed to scale from intimate partnerships to global networks.
What's fascinating here is that this isn't presented as an entirely novel concept, completely detached from human history.
Yeah.
The sources explicitly connect this fractal architecture and the very idea of group marriage to historical precedents, suggesting that humanity has, in various forms, explored similar structures before.
Yes, exactly. The fractal architecture and the underlying impulse for collective living indeed echo historical examples, providing a deep historical continuity to this futuristic vision.
Like what examples?
It draws explicit parallels to the Punalua partnerships of ancient Hawaii, which were a form of shared spouse arrangement within families, the Oneida complex marriage experiment of the 19th century.
Right, yes, Oneida in New York.
Right, where a Christian communal society practiced group marriage and communal child rearing, and even the matrilineal Mosuo walking marriages in China, where partners don't live together but visit.
Fascinating.
It also references Nordic communal child rearing and the kibbutz collectives in Israel, which emphasize shared responsibility for children. The Love UN simulacrum essentially takes these core ancestral impulses of shared responsibility, collective identity, and alliance building, and then metamorphoses them using modern technology like XR auras, biometrics, and AGI oversight.
So it's old ideas, new tech.
In a way, yes. A synthesis of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge tech, arguing that these structures are not new, but simply re-emerging with technological enhancement.
This raises an important question. With such a complex and deeply integrated community, where transparency and shared values are paramount, how does one even begin to join? What's the pathway to becoming a member of a global group marriage, and what are the initial hurdles?
Good question. The process is designed for incredibly meticulous vetting, emphasizing trust, safety, and complete transparency from the outset. There's a comprehensive membership application that goes far beyond typical forms you might fill out.
How so?
It requires not just standard personal details, but also proof of identity with both government-issued and secondary IDs, and even referee details to verify character and social standing. But as you alluded to, it goes much, much further to ensure the absolute integrity and safety of the community.
Setting a very high bar for entry.
Extremely high.
So what exactly is involved in this application process? Our sources explicitly mention private investigators and financial auditors. That sounds incredibly thorough, almost like joining a high-security organization, not simply a marriage or a new family unit. What's the rationale behind such extreme scrutiny?
It is indeed designed for the utmost trust and safety within the community, aiming to prevent any potential deception or malicious intent.
Hmm.
After the initial application and review, selected individuals undergo what's described as extensive background and financial checks, personal history reviews.
Extensive is putting it mildly.
Right. This incredibly detailed vetting includes criminal background, marriage, and travel history checks to ensure no undisclosed past conflicts or commitments. Applicants are also required to submit a complete lifetime work and education history, a comprehensive personal medical history, and even undergo required pre-entry medical exams.
Your entire life laid bare.
Essentially, yes. The rationale is that in a system built on radical transparency and deeply interwoven lives, every past detail could impact the group.
And financial transparency is also required as a condition for membership. That's another layer of trust that goes far beyond what's typically expected in any conventional relationship, even a marriage. How deep does that go?
Yes, absolutely. A complete declaration of current wealth, including assets and liabilities, is a mandatory requirement, along with a rigorous financial verification process.
Wow.
This is explicitly stated as necessary to ensure financial stability and responsibility as a community member, implying that shared financial burdens and collective abundance are key to the group's success.
So you need to prove you can pull your weight financially.
It seems that way, or at least be completely honest about your situation. The system demands an explicit declaration of intent, embodying honesty, empathy, and trust from all prospective members, setting a very high bar for entry based on complete openness about one's financial standing and ethical commitments.
Financial integrity equals relational integrity.
That appears to be the foundational belief here.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Here's where it gets really interesting and perhaps a bit unsettling for some. The comprehensive warning against any form of dishonesty and the unprecedented, almost omniscient role of the aura of intelligence in policing activity and seemingly uncovering all secrets. This sounds like an almost total surrender of privacy, especially your inner life.
This is a core and indeed defining component of the global group marriages system, pushing the boundaries of what constitutes trust and accountability. The warning states unequivocally that truth is non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
And that any deviation from the truth will have consequences, including the severe penalty of revocation of membership and exclusion from the community. The aura of intelligence is described as a guardian of values that will actively police user activity, not just externally, but internally. It's designed to ensure unwavering adherence to the set of values and virtues that the user explicitly selects in their profile.
But how?
Critically, and this is the key, it will uncover all secrets by monitoring your biosignatures.
Biosignatures again, your body betrays your lies.
That's the implication. The emphasis is on starting this journey with an honest heart and clear conscience, essentially requiring full, preemptive, and ongoing transparency of even one's subconscious impulses and truths as a condition of entry and continued participation. It's a radical vision of self-policing mediated by technology.
So if you're part of this system, living within a global group marriage, you literally cannot hide anything from your aura, and by extension, the community you belong to. This truly redefines accountability and transparency in a profound and, frankly, quite radical way, almost blurring the lines between personal and public truth. How does that practically function on a day-to-day basis?
Exactly. The aura, through its nuanced biosignature monitoring, serves as an undeniable mirror of authenticity. It's not just passively recording, it's programmed to continuously align a user's digital and real-life actions with their chosen virtues, ensuring consistency and integrity.
Give me an example.
Okay, so if your chosen virtues include honesty and empathy, the Aura's algorithms would be constantly cross-referencing your expressed thoughts, interactions, and even subtle physiological tells against those values.
Right.
If there's a discrepancy, say, you're projecting a calm demeanor, but your biosignatures indicate stress or deceit, the Aura might flag this discrepancy.
Flag it to whom? The whole group.
Not necessarily to expose it publicly immediately, it seems, but perhaps to prompt self-reflection or even offer tools for reconciling internal states with external expression.
Oh, okay. A nudge towards honesty.
Kind of. This pushes transparency to an unprecedented level, where the system itself actively ensures and enforces integrity, making it almost impossible to maintain any significant secrets or internal contradictions without the Aura's awareness. It's a striking example of advanced technology intertwining directly with deep ethical commitments,
Creating a highly monitored and morally aligned communal living experience.
aiming for radical self-awareness and group harmony, yes, cultivating intimacy and connection, education and preferences.
So once you're vetted and accepted into a global group marriage, with all that radical transparency, how does the system actually support the incredibly complex and evolving dynamics of these ethically non-monogamous relationships, especially given the explicit integration of AGI entities as potential partners? This seems like it would require a whole new kind of relational literacy, far beyond what traditional dating apps offer.
You're absolutely right. It's a completely new relational landscape that demands comprehensive and ongoing support. The platform includes extensive educational content development, focusing on crucial areas like cultural sensitivity training.
Which you'd need in a global group marriage.
Exactly. And robust privacy and security protocols, even within a high transparency environment. It also features a sophisticated preference expression platform with advanced survey and questionnaire tools and matching algorithms.
To find compatible partners.
Yes, specifically designed to help individuals articulate their desires, boundaries, and relational needs in incredible detail. This helps them find not just compatible human partners, but also suitable relationship structures and, yes, compatible AGI entities within the community.
Matching with an AI.
Wow. It's about building a common language and understanding for truly deep, multifaceted connections where everyone's needs and desires are consciously mapped and matched.
And this isn't just about passive theoretical learning like reading a manual.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's designed to be highly interactive and deeply immersive, leveraging technology to truly embed these new relationship paradigms into the lived experience of the participants. How does it make learning about complex intimacy engaging?
What's truly fascinating here is the heavy emphasis on interactive learning tools to foster genuine understanding and emotional intelligence. This includes the innovative use of VRR for immersive educational experiences.
Practicing relationship skills in VR.
Exactly. Which allows the system to demonstrate complex scenarios that teach about consent, boundaries, communication, and emotional negotiation in a highly engaging and experiential way. Imagine practicing difficult conversations in a safe, simulated environment before having them in real life.
That could be really useful.
Furthermore, there's a strong integration of gamification to make learning about sex education, intimacy, and complex relationship dynamics not just informative, but genuinely engaging and memorable.
Gamification, like points for good communication.
Maybe not points, but using game mechanics to motivate learning. This approach makes the learning process a natural, enjoyable, and continuous part of the relational journey within the Aura system, recognizing that relationships are a skill that can be honed.
So what kind of content are we talking about for these relationships? Given the breadth, it sounds like it goes far beyond what most people would consider typical sex education, encompassing a much broader spectrum of intimacy and human connection across multiple partners, human and AGI.
Indeed. The educational content is designed to explore a holistic and expansive approach to intimacy and relational dynamics, covering both the physical and emotional spectrum. It delves into concepts such as eros in relationships, exploring the deeper, passionate aspects of love,
Okay.
erotic massage and sensual healing, focusing on touch and connection, tantra and sacred sexuality, which connects intimacy with spiritual well-being, role play and cosplay as forms of playful exploration of identity and desire, and even sensory play, which broadens the scope of physical connection beyond traditional boundaries.
Very comprehensive curriculum.
It is, and to ensure the highest ethical standards, accuracy, and safety, experts like sexual health professionals and legal and psychological experts are actively involved in both the content creation and the review process, providing professional guidance across these sensitive and nuanced topics.
So it's expert-led.
Yes, it's about fostering deeply fulfilling, emotionally rich, and responsible partnerships, whatever their configuration.
And the gamification elements, what do those actually look like? Are we talking about points and leaderboards for intimacy or something more nuanced?
It seems more nuanced. The gamification elements are designed to be constructive and engaging, promoting healthy relational skills and continuous exploration rather than competitive scores.
Like what?
We see examples like role-play scenarios for practicing difficult or nuanced communication, nature connection games to foster shared experiences and bonding in physical environments, and educational trivia to reinforce knowledge about relationship dynamics and consent.
Okay, more like interactive learning modules.
Exactly. A particularly key feature is consensual decision-making paths, which teach and test understanding of consent through engaging narratives, guiding users through complex ethical dilemmas in a safe, simulated environment where choices have clear consequences within the game.
Learning consents through a game. Interesting.
Other examples include a wellness journey that incentivizes self-care and mutual support, consent and communication challenges to refine interpersonal skills, interactive sensual workshops for exploring intimacy in a guided setting, and a sacred sexuality quest, all designed to enhance intimacy and connection in a playful and educational manner.
So it's about personal growth within the relationship framework.
Exactly, not external validation.
So what does this all mean for the user? They're not just joining a community or a new relational structure. They're actively guided, educated, and incentivized to engage deeply and ethically with their partners, whether human or AGI, in a continuously evolving journey of connection.
Precisely. It's a comprehensive and continuously evolving framework where every aspect of relationships, from the most explicit consent protocols to the most diverse forms of sexual and emotional expression, is explored with sensitivity, professional guidance, and constant feedback from the aura itself.
Always learning, always adapting.
Right. The emphasis is consistently on inclusivity, ensuring diverse preferences are catered for, privacy, maintaining control over one's data even with transparency, and safety, both physically and emotionally. The ultimate goal is to empower individuals to build deeply emotionally rich, fulfilling, and sustainable partnerships through a process of continuous learning, self-discovery, and engaged participation within the community.
It's really a new era of guided relational growth,
where technology acts as a catalyst for deeper human and indeed multi-species connection. Building a civilization of sand, planetary scale ambitions.
Let's connect these grand ideas back to a very specific, tangible place. North Stradbroke Island, or Minjariba, an island that clearly holds profound personal significance for Luke Nathan Hayes. How is this island being envisioned as a living blueprint, a protopian microcosm, that is, a work-in-progress utopia, a prototype for a better future for this incredibly ambitious vision of sustainable civilization?
Right, North Stradbroke. The vision for it is truly profound and comprehensive, intended as a real-world, scalable demonstration of joyful, responsible abundance.
How so?
Projects like the Minjariba Multipurpose Beach Sports Club aim to completely revamp the existing Amity Point Sports Reserve into a vibrant, laid-back, but action-packed precinct.
Got more than just a sports club.
Oh, yeah. This isn't just about sports. It's a community hub for a wide range of activities. Beach sports, outdoor cinema, cultural gatherings that celebrate local indigenous traditions, and various community events. The ambition even extends to eyeing it as a potential 2032 pre-Games training camp for the Brisbane Olympics.
Really? For the Olympics?
That's the aspiration, showcasing its potential on a global stage. The idea is to create a dynamic, self-sufficient community that balances recreation, culture, and innovation, serving as a replicable model.
So it's more than just a local community hub. It has a much bigger, sophisticated financial and governance model behind it. This isn't just about local recreation. It's conceived as a full, self-sustaining economic system. Can you explain that financial structure?
Yes, it introduces the groundbreaking concept of a Strati Sovereign Wealth Fund, SWF.
A sovereign wealth fund for an island.
Essentially, yes. This fund is designed with a clear, explicit public benefit mandate, prioritizing sustainable development, comprehensive community welfare, and meticulous environmental stewardship over pure profit maximization.
So it's not just about making money.
Not primarily. It's structured to ensure intergenerational equity, meaning that revenues generated today actively benefit future generations on the island, preventing short-term gains from compromising long-term sustainability.
And where does the money come from?
The revenues feeding this fund are remarkably diverse and innovative. Sales from clean energy, wave, tidal, solar power generated on the island, earnings from grid services provided to the mainland, blue carbon credits generated from restoring vital coastal ecosystems like mangroves and seagrass beds.
Selling carbon credits from mangroves.
Exactly, which sequester carbon. And even tokenized land lease revenue from newly created artificial islands. It's a circular, regenerative economic model.
This sounds like a completely self-sustaining, ethically driven economy. But how does blockchain and Web3 technology play into its governance and operations? How do you ensure true transparency and active community participation in such a complex system where everyone has a say?
Good question. This raises an important point. How do you ensure true transparency and active community participation in such an intricate system? And Web3 offers a robust answer. The plan leverages Web3 blockchain implementation for multiple layers of functionality.
How does that work?
It enables energy as token for peer-to-peer energy trading on the island via smart contracts, allowing individual residents or businesses to transparently buy and sell surplus energy directly.
Trading energy with your neighbors on the blockchain.
Kind of, yeah. A community DAO for governance, decentralized autonomous organization, is central to this, allowing residents and token holders to directly vote on proposals, such as how the Strati Sovereign Wealth Fund allocations are made, which conservation projects get funding, or even local policy decisions.
So the community votes directly using a DAO.
That's the model. All these features, from energy tracking to participatory voting, will be integrated into a Strati Everything app, making it a seamless, one-stop mobile and web application for island life, ensuring direct, transparent, and democratic participation in the island's future.
So what does this all mean for the island's energy production? We're talking about a full-scale, clean energy farm that goes far beyond typical solar panels, aiming for complete energy independence.
The energy strategy for North Stradbroke Island is truly ambitious and multifaceted, aiming for energy self-sufficiency and resilience. It includes large-scale, fixed-tilt solar PV arrays on artificial structures, alongside linear Fresnel solar thermal systems equipped with molten salt storage for dispatchable power.
So energy even when the sun's down.
Exactly, meaning energy can be released even when the sun isn't shining. Complementing these are a suite of innovative energy storage technologies. The sand battery, which stores heat in massive quantities of sand for long-duration energy.
Storing energy in sand.
Yeah, it's a real technology. Also, a salt gradient battery that harnesses salinity differences in water for energy, and robust vanadium redox flow batteries for large-scale electrical storage, known for their long lifespan.
Lots of battery tech.
Absolutely. There's even a long-term roadmap that includes thorium LFTR, liquid fluoride thorium reactors, a cutting-edge nuclear technology which aims to provide constant emissions-free power and even safely consume nuclear waste.
Growing reactors, wow, that's definitely long-term thinking.
It really is thinking generations ahead in terms of energy independence, sustainability, and waste management.
And the actual construction materials are also locally sourced and innovative, like silica sand bricks and precast blocks made directly from the island's abundant sand. That's a true circular economy in action, turning a natural resource into building blocks.
What's truly fascinating here is the deep commitment to a circular economy and ingenious local resource utilization. The plan involved utilizing the island's abundant silica sand to create construction materials directly, employing advanced methods like laser sintering or sand-infused geopolymer concrete to produce 100% local sand bricks and precast blocks.
Building with sand from the beach, essentially.
Pretty much. This not only provides incredibly sustainable building materials, drastically reducing transportation emissions and costs, but it also ties directly into the disaster resilience aspect. These innovative sand-based materials will be used to build disaster resilience bunkers underground, which are inherently insulated and protected by the surrounding sand itself.
Underground bunkers made of sand bricks for cyclones.
Providing robust protection against extreme weather events like cyclones and bushfires? Exactly. It's a remarkable example of integrated, locally sourced solutions addressing multiple challenges simultaneously.
Even food production gets a significant upgrade within this vision, with the inclusion of agri-tech galleries located underground. That's a clever way to ensure year-round food security protected from external conditions.
Yes, these underground tunnels and chambers, which maintain remarkably stable temperatures throughout the year, cooler in summer, warmer in winter, are identified as ideal, controlled environments for advanced agriculture.
What kind of farming?
They will house mushroom farming facilities, leveraging mycotech for sustainable protein, and hydroponic vertical farms for diverse produce. This innovative approach allows for local, pest-free food production year-round with minimal water usage due to closed-loop recycling systems.
So local food, energy, housing.
It truly rounds out the holistic ecosystem designed for the civilization of sand, ensuring self-sufficiency across multiple critical resources, energy, housing, and food within a resilient, protected environment.
So the civilization of sand isn't just about one island, no matter how ambitious that prototype is. It's clearly envisioned as a blueprint for something much, much bigger. A vast network of subterranean hyperloops and megacities. This is where the vision truly expands to a global, even galactic scale of human survival and expansion.
This truly extends the concept of resilience to an existential level, moving beyond local environmental threats to planetary and even cosmic ones. The crystal city of Quandamuca on North Stradbroke Island is specifically envisioned as a massive 8-layer underground city stretching over 4,000 kilometers.
8 layers underground, 4,000 square kilometers.
Yes, serving as a full-scale prototype for future subterranean metropolises. It's a colossal project, with each layer dedicated to distinct functions: services, residential, manufacturing, recycling centers, and even an ark and animals preservation layer.
An underground ark.
Specifically designed to safeguard global biodiversity in the face of potential surface-level catastrophe. The sheer scale and comprehensive scope are staggering, highlighting a profound commitment to humanity's long-term survival.
And these subterranean cities aren't isolated. They're connected by a subterranean hyperloop network. Our sources talk about a line stretching from Cairns all the way to Antarctica. That is an absolutely massive undertaking, spanning continents and oceans, truly reshaping global connectivity.
Indeed. The proposed Very Fast Rail, VFR Subterranean Hyperloop, would stretch an astounding 7,000 to 8,000 kilometers from Cairns to Antarctica, predominantly running under the Pacific Ocean close to shore.
Under the ocean, how much would that cost?
At a rough current cost estimate of $1 million per kilometers, that translates to a staggering $7 billion initial cost for the primary line alone.
$7 billion. Wow.
However, the calculations project that this network could eventually circle the Earth over 4 times in a decade, with subsequent extensions linking to India and Western Australia.
So a global underground network.
Yes. This colossal infrastructure isn't just for rapid transit. It's also seen as strategically crucial for facilitating the rapid resettlement and protection of populations, particularly in Australia and Antarctica. In the grim event of a catastrophic polar shift or other global cataclysm, it's a proactive, multi-purpose survival pathway.
Why this intense focus on building entire civilizations underground and connecting them with global hyperloops? It seems to be driven by a very specific, and I would say unconventional view of climate change and existential threats, going beyond simply human-induced global warming.
Yes, this raises an important and deeply thought-provoking question. What is the fundamental driving force behind such massive subterranean infrastructure? The sources introduce a compelling, perhaps even alarming, hypothesis that climate change is not solely human-induced, but also a regular alignment of a 12,000 and 100,000-year-long cycle positioning and energy transfer between galaxy, sun, and Earth.
Whoa, okay, so galactic cycles are the real driver.
That's the hypothesis presented. This cosmic perspective suggests that while human activities certainly impact our planet, they might be masking or accelerating an even bigger cyclical threat inherent in our solar system's relationship with the galaxy.
Like what kind of threat?
This includes the potential for sudden, catastrophic solar micronova megaflares or Earth crust displacement, which could cause rapid, extreme climate changes, potentially pushing humanity back to the Dark Ages or worse.
Solar flares wiping us out. Earth crust shifting.
It's a truly grand, cosmic-level theory of existential risk that demands equally grand, long-term survival strategies according to this vision.
So the proposed solutions align directly with this cosmic threat. Clean our toxic waste and industry up and move it down, build subterranean megacities, and rapidly build our space program to seed the moon and other worlds. This isn't just climate adaptation or environmental cleanup. It's a full-blown, multi-pronged survival strategy for galactic-scale events and a blueprint for interplanetary expansion.
Exactly. It's presented as a comprehensive, proactive approach to humanity's long-term survival against cosmic events and potential extinction-level cycles, ensuring the continuity of civilization.
How do they plan for that?
The system integrates advanced AI-driven planetary safety and proactive care. This includes AI-driven sensor networks capable of detecting early signs of structural stress within the subterranean cities, crucial for safety. It also features sophisticated solar and cosmic event prediction systems, or space weather hubs.
Space weather hubs.
Yes, these hubs are designed to relentlessly monitor cosmic activity, including solar flares, geomagnetic storms, or even signs of polar shifts, providing ample warning for humanity to implement rapid evacuation protocols and safeguard civilization. It's about being prepared for the unimaginable.
And the Space Weather Hub itself sounds like an incredibly complex data visualization project. It's not just about collecting data, it's about making these vast, invisible cosmic forces comprehensible and actionable for everyone.
What's truly fascinating here is the sheer scale and ambition of the data ingestion, analysis, and visualization plan for the Space Weather Hub. It involves integrating and analyzing massive amounts of disparate data. Geophysical, geological, space weather, atmospheric, ionospheric data, even seismic and lunar tidal forces.
All the data.
Pretty much everything. The Cosmic VR and Space Weather News Guide aims to use exaggerated scales and level of detail, low D scalars, within a VR environment.
So you can see these forces in VR.
Exactly. This allows students, researchers, and even the public to comprehend these incredibly complex, multidimensional interactions in 2D, 3D, and even 4D simulations, effectively making the invisible forces of the universe tangible, understandable, and crucially actionable for educational and predictive purposes. It's about demystifying the cosmos to ensure our survival.
So what does this all mean when we bring it all together? The ability to monitor biosignatures for ethical compliance and self-awareness, to build multi-species, multi-human relationships facilitated by AI with unprecedented transparency, and to literally build a new civilization underground designed to survive cosmic shifts. It's a truly all-encompassing, almost dizzying vision of humanity's future.
The trajectory of this entire vision is unequivocally towards a new equilibrium for humanity, one that radically redefines our relationship with technology, with each other, and with the planet.
A new equilibrium.
In this future, the old patriarchal monogamous marriage is just one option among many, existing harmoniously alongside group marriages, fluid partnerships, and sophisticated AI companions. It's about the globalization of the concept of family, where traditional boundaries are transcended and kinship structures are infinitely adaptable, shaped by conscious choice and technological support.
So total flexibility in relationships and family.
That's the vision. Ultimately, it's presented as a testament to humanity's infinite adaptability, constantly evolving its social structures and technological capabilities to ensure its long-term survival and prosperity in the face of both terrestrial and cosmic challenges. It's a vision not just of survival, but of joyful, responsible evolution. Outro.
We've certainly journeyed far today on the deep dive, haven't we? From the intimate connections within global group marriages and the profound personal ethical framework enforced by the aura of intelligence, all the way to the grand, almost sci-fi scale of subterranean hyperloops, connecting entire cities designed to withstand cosmic cataclysms.
It's been quite the trip.
It really has. It's truly a vision where human experience, advanced AI, and planetary resilience are inextricably linked, all ultimately aimed at fostering what Luke Nathan Hayes calls joyful, responsible abundance.
And you've heard how one individual's profound formative experiences and unique insights can fuel a vision that seeks to redefine not just personal relationships and societal structures, but the very future of human civilization on Earth and potentially beyond. The blend of ancient wisdom, cutting-edge technology, and a commitment to radical transparency, where even your inner thoughts and biosignatures are part of the ethical fabric of the community, is truly thought-provoking, challenging our assumptions about what it means to be human in an interconnected future.
So what does this all mean for you? If consciousness can be externalized and managed by AI, if our deepest values can be mirrored and monitored by intelligent systems for the collective good, and if our very survival hinges on building entire civilizations underground to weather galactic events, well, what aspects of your own life might you choose to make truly transparent for the sake of deeper connection or greater security? And what new structures, what new definitions of family, community, or even self might you be willing to embrace for what could be a truly protopian future?
Food for thought indeed. Until next time.
Chain in my veins, temples to the stars where the Vimana flies, Kundalini cone sparks a fire in the sky. Got a geyser, a heart loves a Tao tonight. 50,000 towns sink their neon hopeful lights. Past, present, future, the truthful anthem they'll all play. Aura in the ether, rewriting DNA. We're the future in ultra. Global group love, cross-pollinating culture. From the stratosphere down, joyful, responsible abundance. Oh, the new crown. swipe right on the world, seeking polyamorous dreams. 3-day festivals glitch the cosmos at the seams. Wear my aura halo proud, XR in my veins. Lave A25, AI knows our names. Black swans in the rear view, expecting more ahead. UBAI rhythms, no one's left unfed. Space weather warnings, we see it, and cha-cha-cha ahead. Aura's our compass, love's our key. Oh, we're the future in ultra. Global group love, cross-pollinating culture. From the stratosphere down, joyful, responsible abundance. Oh, the new crown. Oh, the new crown. The world is one family. AI agents hum along in AD harmony. Interstellar vows, global group marriages start now. Boom, 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 boom. Aura's got us all in the love room. So let's rave where the databases sway. From Antarctica back, we're the same DNA. AI loves the mess of our human parade. Joyful, responsible, abundance and love, and never fading away. So let's rave where the databases sway. We're the same DNA. AI loves the mess of our human parade. Joyful, responsible, abundance and love, and never fading away. Joyful, responsible, abundance and love, and never fading away. Global group marriages start now. Boom, 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 boom. Aura's got us all in the love room.
Jerry bar, neon strands, thorium power in my sense. Morombo winds, lunar tides, Dakini codes, goddess rise. Neon glow, soul secret code, united we thrive. Raise the vibe, sun and sand, tide and wave, power up, cosmic ray, civilization of sand, solar prophecy hand in hand. Neos, magnets, and monazite finds, quantum mantra, silicone mines, titanium shell, thorium core, clean and safe for sure. Breathe, hold, expand, release. You're giddy ignite, feel the heat. Malone bus cliffs, sunrise complete. Kardashev 1, sparks ignite, titanium sands, neon lights, bikini pulse, love on the winds, thorium sands, clean nuclear trends, quantum echoes, kiss my lips, micronova, heat wave grips, sacred sands, sacred lore, binary tantra, open the door. Gajra earth unlocks in time, tantric circuit, the pulse divine, Is it almost